waited for her, and she's here. So that's cause and effect. More physics. There will be a test on that later. Raelinda, my friend and ex-roommate, woad.
Guess what? Me and Jan Ruby, if you didn't see that flyer with us being on the later, we're doing a show the 28th in Worcester. I know Worcester is a long drive, but it's on the 28th, and a lot of folks don't know this, but on the 28th, all the big record executive talent scouts kind of line up on Route 9 and they watch the cars as they go by and into the windows, and if they see a folkie who they think has talent, they just stop the car and give them a record contract. So for only that reason, you should come and see us. And I'm going to do an episode of a story that I'll be doing just to give you a little flavor of the show. For those of you who don't like my art, that's like a warning shot across the bow of your mind. I used to be a waitress, so this story actually contains one of my favorite waitress fantasies. This story is called Day Amazing. Sometimes you wake up and say, today is going to be an amazing day. You can feel the air tingling in your lungs. Something's up, something's going to happen. Better shave my legs, better be nice to everybody I meet, even out-of-town drivers in front of me trying to get a parking space, because who knows? Something's up. And then, nothing happens. The day is a dud. I had a day like that the other day, and feeling forlorn and neglected by fate, I crawled over to Auntie Zeldina's diner for some consolation coffee and womanly wisdom. Because of the recession, business was poor. There was only one table occupied when I got there by a couple of businessmen dividing up the bill. Good, I thought. Auntie Zeldina will be free to listen to my tale of misery and woe. Having a tale of misery and woe is a lot like getting a new car. You just can't wait to get your friends and take them for a ride with. I climbed behind the counter and I began to mope passionately. Auntie Zeldina began to ignore me even more passionately, but finally she cracked. What's with you? What's the matter? You're going to curdle your karma if you keep moping like that. Oh, Auntie Zeldina, I said, but suddenly I was interrupted when she said, whoops, hold on a sec. Then she grabbed a giant meat cleaver and hopped right over the counter and laid it smack on the businessman's table. Excuse me, she said, but I believe I just overheard you discussing leaving me a less than adequate tip. They stared at her in terror. You could kind of tell they'd never been there before. Well, if there was one thing Auntie Zeldina would not tolerate, that was cheap tipping. If a customer even looked like they didn't know how to tip, they were likely to scoop their spoon into their soup and pull out a note that said 20% I know you live. Let me help you boys with the math, she said. Then she thumped the meat cleaver into the table where it stood vibrating as she added up the bill. Let's see. Dinner $5 each, coffee 50 cents, it's 5 plus 5, 50 plus 50, carry the tea, carry the Z. 20% of Z is $10, that'll be $21, please. Gulping in consternation, they handed her the money. I suppose you want change. Strangely, they didn't. They grabbed their coats and fled. Auntie Zeldina hopped back over the counter, and she began to chop up some cinnamon raisin bagels for the house speciality. French fried cinnamon raisin bagels. Nobody had actually ordered these things, but that didn't stop her from frying up huge batches of them. Are you still salty? What's the matter? Somebody dumped you? Yes! I have been dumped by destiny. Oh, Auntie Zeldina, when I woke up this morning, I was sure something exciting was going to happen. It was like a message from my woman's intuition going, excitement, adventure, and then nothing. Oh, Auntie Zeldina, I'm starting to get worried about myself. Sometimes I even think I'm going crazy. Well, you can stop worrying. All women are crazy. They're born crazy, they live crazy, and they die crazy. But it's a good kind of crazy. It's the best darn crazy they make. So stop worrying about it and say, thank God I am a woman every day. Then she winked at me and said, and if you say it 3 times fast, sometimes amazing things happen. 3 times fast, amazing things? What did I have to lose? The day couldn't get any more boring. Okay, thank goddess I am a woman, thank goddess I am a woman, thank goddess I am a woman. Well, thank goddess I am a pancake, said a queer little voice from the floor. And I don't have to walk around with my brain sticking up in there like you crazy humans. I stared at the floor. It was a pancake. Or Or at least that's what us humans called them, because we couldn't pronounce their real names. But anyway, they did kind of look like pancakes, if pancakes had retractable eye stalks. You see, the pancake race was native to Rigel 3, a planet with a ring around it. Hence their form and their philosophy. Hug the ground. You see, the ring was breaking up. It had been for billions of years, and it would continue to do so for billions of years, so the surface of the planet was being continually bombarded with these huge space boulders. On that planet, evolution was survival of the flattest. Pancake bodies were round and flat and structured like trampolines, so when the space boulders fell, they just bounced harmlessly back into the sky. They even made a sport out of it, bounce hard. When the first pancake saw the first human, he went, "Holy headache! How can you walk around with your head right on top of your head like that? Hug the ground, hug it!" Sex for pancakes was kind of traumatic. Nobody wanted to get on top. Over the years, they had managed to develop 37 different positions, the most exotic of them being called enjoyable. But what was a native of Rigel 3 doing in Paradise time? And find out for a gig in Sunny Vista, like the 20th of September.